Hello and welcome to News Central 24/7. I am Danish bin Nabi. Today we are bringing you this exclusive interview from the frontier state of Jammu and Kashmir, where the abrogation of special status of the state has become in contention between Srinagar and New Delhi. To discuss about this grave issue, we have with us Vice President of Awami National Conference and the head of Jammu and Kashmir Civil Society Coordination Committee, Muzaffar Shah. The Kashmir Coordination Committee was set up to defend the special status of Kashmir in the Supreme Court after a PIL was filed by a lesser-known NGO in the Apex Court. Mr. Muzaffar, welcome and thanks for talking to News Central.
Thank you, Danish.
Let me first begin by asking you, do you think that this PIL that has been filed in the Supreme Court, which is backed by a right-wing NGO, can they abrogate it?
No, it has no legal legs. These kinds of PILs have earlier also been put in the Supreme Court, and I think a number of times, both for 35A as well as 370 for abrogation of these articles. Supreme Court has all the time dismissed these petitions.
In the previous times as well?
Yes, it has been dismissed because they have no legal grounds or legal standing. Yes.
They cannot abrogate it constitutionally.
No, they cannot abrogate this constitutionally because the only power that could tinker with 35A or 370 is the Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, which has ceased to exist from 1957. So in absence of a Constituent Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir, neither my own legislative assembly, nor the parliament, nor the Supreme Court, neither the executive of Government of India, nor the President of India can think of abrogating 370.
So they cannot abrogate it through the presidential order as well?
No, they cannot abrogate it through presidential order unless it has to have the recommendations of the Constituent Assembly of which is not Jammu and Kashmir state.
Which is not in existence
which is not
since 57.
Yes, and this is the question that we are putting to our friends in the BJP. That why are you doing something? What your forefathers have guaranteed us. Earlier they always blamed Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru for this. The basic application when it was moved, the basic law when it was created, it was moved by none other than Sardar Patel, the Home Minister of India. It was seconded by Dr. Shama Prasad Mukherjee. So,
why are they abrogating
it? Why? What for? What is the reason?
Okay, if by any means they abrogate this article, how will it affect the relation between Srinagar and New Delhi?
Look, once we say in very hard terms, then some friends will tell me you are anti-India, you are anti-national. No, if you abrogate it, say now you say, okay, we are abrogating it because we have 300 people in the parliament with us and we don't care about law and this and that, which I am sure that will not happen. But if you think of doing that, then, sir, the accession breaks.
It also brings the 370 into question.
The accession breaks and the Kashmir question gets reopened with the Security Council.
There will be questions on the instrument of accession as well.
Accession, absolutely. It breaks straight away.
And what would be the repercussions on ground?
That will be disastrous and horrible. There can be bloodshed on the streets. We are not here for that. We have already lost 100,000 lives. Almost 70 to 100,000 lives. 70,000 to 100,000 lives. Why would the BJP, with a majority of 300 people, and let me also tell it through your channel, through your medium, Prime Minister, Home Minister, and to the entire BJP leadership, you owe a debt to Kashmir. Kashmir made you win 300 seats. Please don't come as an occupation force here. Come as friends and try to rectify the mistakes that have been done by earlier rulers from 1953 till date by bringing in these 43 or 44 amendments. If you want to break this 35A or 370 by bringing in a presidential amendment which you cannot, or presidential order, which you cannot do under law, then please also note
Be ready for the
all the presidential orders that have been brought forth till date, they also expire. They are also thrown into the dustbin as you are trying to throw this.
Kashmir is not the only state that has this special provision. Many other states
Yes,
as well.
371 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Arunachal, Manipur, Sikkim, Mizoram, Assam. In most of these
Then
places.
why is BJP government only
In most of
focused
these-
on the Kashmir? Is
in
it
most
because
of-
of the Muslim Hindu cause
Yes,
or what?
in most of these places, you can not only purchase land there, you cannot also enter that area without a permit. What we used to have here before 1956. So why you are doing it here? There is a feeling which is gaining ground every single day that you want to change the demographic structure of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. This is the only Muslim majority state of India. And it is your crown. You want to destroy your crown? Well, it's up to you.
As a head of the civil society committee, how do you make the Indian civil society understand that they should not fiddle, or at least they should pressurize their own government not to fiddle with the special status of Kashmir?
It's a very good question. This is what we have been able to do and able to achieve. This civil society, when it started its work, at that time the Supreme Court matter was at its peak. So at that very moment, we involved the civil society of Jammu. We involved the people from Ladakh. We involved everybody.
Anyone from Delhi? You involve anyone?
Yes, a lot of people from Delhi. And what we are going to do now?
The civil society of Delhi.
Yes. That is how we made a breakthrough. And we got all these people put together, and we have, as of today, not only civil society applications from Kashmir region, we have from Jammu also. 2 applications are from Jammu for protection of 35A and 370.
Jammu division are also on board.
Also a part of this. And yesterday only you must have heard and seen that a large chunk of population from Rajouri, Poonch, many areas, even our very big section of our Jammu Bar Association, numbering more than 350 advocates, they have come out in support of 35A and 370.
What about the Jammu Dogras, who basically have brought
It is
this law?
basically this law has been brought
by the Dogras.
Are
they standing up this time?
And the Kashmiri Pandits. Now,
the Jammu Dogras and the Kashmiri
some of them
Pandits
are not
standing up this
vocal
time?
because of the RSS threat there. But well, Jammu is not only the district Jammu or Udhampur or Katwa or Samba. Jammu is all these places put together along with Rajouri, Poonch, Doda, Bhadarwah, Inderwal, Kishtwar, Banihal, Ramban, and a massive majority of the state of Jammu and Kashmir.
Are Jammu Dogras standing up this time?
I am sure. I will have a very simple answer to this. Let us try and give this. I think you would be the first channel to report this. I think the best would be, we say that people are with us. They want to retain 35A and 370, a massive majority of Jammu and Kashmir. It is Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Bodh, Kashmiri Pandit, whosoever are here living. And our some forces or some friends from the country, particularly the BJP leadership, they are hell-bent upon breaking 370 and 35A. That is their agenda. That is their manifesto. Well, if sir, that is true, and you are so sure that the majority wants to abrogate 35A and 370, why don't we on this point only have a referendum?
A referendum about what?
Do you want 35A?
Or not?
Yes or no? Do you want 370? Yes or no?
And the referendum should be held in the entire state,
Entire state of Jammu and
not
Kashmir.
in the valley
yes,
only.
entire state of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. You will get the answer. Maybe you win. Okay, I'll also follow you.
And you have also said it on n number of times that it's a basic threat is to the Jammu Dogra.
Yes, I have said that very clearly. Why I am saying so? Because in when this thing turned into law in 1927, before that an agitation took place. Because earlier we used to have our script in Persian. Then the script in 1846 or 47.
No, it was in 1886,
86 and 87.
It got converted
It got converted into Urdu. At that time, there were not many people who could read and write, particularly Urdu. So, guys from outside used to come. Mostly Punjabi Hindus and Punjabi Muslims. So, it became slowly and steadily, it became a threat for the Rajput Dogras, who were the rulers, and our Kashmiri Pandits, who some of them could read and write. They got threatened because the guys who used to come from outside, they used to get land, they used to get jobs, they used to get preference on jobs, education facilities. So it affected our elite at that time. So they went to the Maharaja and said that, look, this is a problem. We have to protect our boundaries, we have to protect our land, we have to protect our education, and we have to protect our scholarships and jobs.
And they brought this act.
They brought this matter, which was in the shape of an agitation. They brought it into law in 1927. That is what is called this hereditary state subject laws, which exist till date. Of those laws, this state subject hereditary laws, it has been also extended and guaranteed after the accession by the Parliament of India. The guarantee to a Kashmiri Muslim, a Hindu, a Dogra, a Sikh, a Pandit, and a Ladakhi, both. This guarantee is from the Union of India to the people of Jammu and Kashmir of all the three regions.
Mr. Shah, we have seen Home Minister Amit Shah has been a very proactive as far as the Kashmir is concerned. How do you see all these developments?
Very strangely, yes, you're right. I think they want to show the world that they can just. Certain people in the government today who run this country, they feel that they own the law and they own the constitution, which is very, very wrong. And as far as our Honorable Home Minister is concerned, I have just heard some days back, he has picked up around 16 IAS, IPS officers who will be specifically are assigned for Jammu and Kashmir. For what? To do what? That's my question to my Home Minister. What are they going to do that other officials are not doing here? Is this an unoccupied territory that you are again coming to occupy it? We are getting a feeling as a common Kashmiri on the ground. It's like those wrestlers coming in to, punch you and kick you and tell you, okay, you're out. We are going to throw you out lock, stock and barrel. These things don't happen. Kallan has very rightly said in his history.
Kalhan, the author.
The author. 800 years back. Kashmir, by the power of sword, never. Kashmir, by the power of pen, yes. So please treat Kashmir like that.
How much do you think is the People's Democratic Party responsible for all this mess? Had they not gone for the alliance in 2014, things might have been different.
Well, you see, they have their own version that we went in for an alliance because there was no other way. Two regions of Jammu and Kashmir had voted. Because unfortunately, Jammu and Kashmir has always been used for power politics, for vote bank politics. And we have had bloodshed. For now, it's almost now the fourth decade going on. We have lost very close to 100,000 lives. So yes, you are right. The inclusion of BJP into the state of Jammu and Kashmir in power position is a what you call a gift of the PDP to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. That is a fact. They are responsible.
So the final words from Kashmir are quite clear. Do not fiddle away with any status of Kashmir.
Not only that. If you fiddle with 35A, you lose Kashmir. Simple. Let us be very honest and very straight.
Because the instrument of accession comes into question.
It will break. Because when Maharaja acceded to the Union of India, at that time, very close to 600 states acceded. Well, they acceded with an instrument of accession, which the Maharaja also signed. But those states, they also merged their boundaries. They amalgamated into the state.
And Jammu and Kashmir,
Maharaja did not surrender his flag, did not surrender his constitution, and did not surrender his boundary. So today, if you remove 370 or 35A, if accession is threatened, Security Council opens up, any power can enter this place. It is up for grabs. China can come and take Ladakh. Say, okay, thank you very much. It's mine.
Pakistan can come and take.
Hey, whoever wants what. But the ultimate result is it will be chaos, bloodshed.
And only New Delhi will be responsible.
And only New Delhi and today's leadership will be responsible for this. I would request the leadership in New Delhi to really read the constitution of Jammu and Kashmir along with our own constitution, wherein 370 is a basic ingredient of the Constitution of India. If you want to tear that page away, up to you.
Mr. Shah, pleasure talking to News Central. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.